We are here. We are here to talk about some football, baby. So I know y'all saw the Super Bowl. Um, not surprised. I'm mad the Patriots won, but not surprised. You get Bill Belichick 2 weeks to prepare against a young quarterback and a young coach. No chance. No chance whatsoever. Not a chance whatsoever. But and I bet Bill Belichick during the post game conference was like, "Yeah, it's a shame that we gave up 3 points, but the game plan. We stuck to the game plan, and it worked to perfection." But I tell you, man, Tom Brady gets too much credit for being a good quarterback. That's all I gotta say, man. He gets way too much credit for being a good quarterback. Let's not forget. Has Tom Brady won a Super Bowl by throwing the game winning touchdown? So, but he gets credit for getting his team in position. You know, let's see, 6 Super Bowls. So we got the Rams, Adam Vinatieri. We got the Eagles, Adam Vinatieri. Was it the Rams again? No. See, y'all gonna make me look it up. But I know it was a third team. It was Adam Vinatieri again. Then it was um, then it was Pete Carroll didn't want to run the ball. Uh, then goodness, I forgot his name. But Shanahan's son didn't want to run the football. This game was Brady definitely didn't have his best game, but Bill Belichick put on a defensive showcase. His defense showed up. Ain't nothing you can say. Ain't nothing you can do about it. I know a lot of haters gonna comment. You can't remember the third Super Bowl the Patriots won, but no, don't care, don't care. Cause Tom Brady wasn't the reason they won. Okay, y'all act like Tom Brady is just God's gift to the earth, man. Boy, it's crazy, man. But anyway, but on this episode, I'm gonna talk more about the Cowboys because they are my favorite team. Um, Listen, man, I'm just gonna talk about our off season. Just spit a little bit for y'all about the off season. So over the past couple years, I have tried to, or I should say, over the past couple years, this team has really been the team that has suffered, that has been held, um, that's been held back because of injuries. 2 years ago, it was Romo. Shoot, look, 3 or 4 years ago. 4 years ago, it was Romo. Uh, Year number 3 years ago, it was what was it, our cornerbacks, or was it defensive line? No, because we went 13-3. We went 13-3. It wasn't running back. Had to have been our cornerbacks. I think we suffered. Yeah, we suffered because of our cornerbacks. We suffered. Um, and then 2 years ago, Sean Lee, and then last year it was the wide receivers. Um, I will say this. So my whole thing is we need to, I guess, play Nostradamus and figure out what position is going to be the one that holds us hostage. And actually, no, I take that back. It wasn't the wide receivers; it was the offensive line. Last year we were decimated at the offensive line. Tyron Smith wasn't 100%. Zach Martin wasn't nowhere near 100%. Poor Connor Williams as a rookie. I mean he looked like he only about 250, 60 something pounds flat. You know what I'm saying? And And then of course Travis Frederick, that was just devastating what happened to him. Um, so, you know, this year coming up, I think the running back position is due. This year we finally saw a chink in Zeke's armor. I really believe we need to get somebody back there who and we need, you know what we need more than Zeke? We need a guy that's willing to take the punishment. We need a guy like a CJ Anderson who he might not he might not so called take it to the house, but he's gonna get 2 to 3 yards every time he touches the ball. He's gonna get that first yard, and then he's gonna just kind of fall forward and get them 2 extra yards. That's who we need. We have a lot of like Rod Smith ain't really that guy. Rod Smith is a one cut kind of guy. He makes a cut, he hits that hole, and he's trying to hit that home run kind of guy. But we need a guy, and to be honest, actually, Rod Smith's contract is up. I like him. He's a great special teamer, so I think they'll go ahead and re-sign him. I mean, they'll get him for cheap, and yeah, they'll get him for cheap. But also, I truly believe that we have we have to address the running back position. We have to get we have to get a suitable backup for Zeke, because I think Zeke is starting to break down. There were 2 or 3 runs last season. Old Zeke would have took it to the house. New Zeke, he couldn't quite get there. You know what I'm saying? It's like that one game where he hurdled the guy and he tripped. It was like, oh, old Zeke would have been gone. You know what I'm saying? But I think the running back position might be now. Do I think we should spend a second round pick? Because obviously we gave up our first for Amari Cooper. Do I think we should use our second round pick on a running back? No, absolutely not. You know what? My dream job is to be a GM in the league. I don't believe in, unless you truly are. To me, the only team I don't understand drafting best available. I don't understand that. You draft your need. You draft your needs. Now, the only way I would draft best available if I know I could trade to get more. For example, if I'm the Dallas Cowboys, and I think we got pick 50, 58, 56, something like that in the second round. If I'm the Dallas Cowboys, and I don't think it's going to happen, but let's say, technically, if you look at our team, we should be drafting best available. But let's say a Kyler Murray drops all the way down to us. Is it wrong for me to think that we can use him to get more picks? We can use him as trade bait, cause somebody gonna want him. Somebody's gonna want him, and I would gladly be like, "Hey, we'll give you Kyler, but we need another second, and we need a fourth, or we need 2/3, or we need a 3 and a 4 and a 5. You know what I'm saying? Or 2 4s and a 5. So I need more picks, is what I'm trying to say. But I don't believe in drafting best available. The only team I feel like that can draft best available is the Super Bowl winning team. If you're the New England Patriots, you draft best available. But knowing Bill Belichick, he's going to draft something he needs. He's going to draft something he needs. By all means, to me, I'm a Georgia fan I'm a UGA fan all day long. So I know about Sony Michel. When the Patriots got Sony Michel, I was like, oh my God, it's a perfect situation. That was the perfect situation. Sony Michel can do everything. He the reason he was number two behind Nick Chubb, because obviously you want your number one running back to be a workhorse kind of guy. You want him to pound and pound and pound and keep getting up and pound and keep getting up and pound. Sony Michel could pound, but he couldn't pound very often. But also, Sony Michel was a change of pace. We could throw him a screen pass. We can put him in as a third down back. He could do everything. So when the Patriots picked him up, I was like, man, perfect freaking situation. Excuse me, it's perfect situation, man. So I'm trying to think, you know, there's a lot of Cowboy fans that say we need safety. I don't think we need safety. I like our safeties, especially if we can get that guy from the Pacific Northwest, in the words of Brian Broaddus. Shout out to Brian Broaddus. If y'all are Cowboy fans and y'all really want some good insight, yo, go Talking Cowboys and Draft Show, baby. Brian Broaddus is my dude, man. I love Brian Broaddus, okay? If you don't like Brian Broaddus, my gosh. I love me some Brian Broaddus. He just brings an insight that you're not going to get on ESPN. You're not going to get on FS1. That's the kind. It's wonderful. I love me some Brian Broaddus. But yeah, man. So, I don't think we need safety. Would it be nice to get it? I mean, I think they'll get another one just to get another one. But it's so funny. We haven't had the reason I think a lot of Cowboy fans want safety is because they're thinking about the last good safety that we had was Roy Williams. And at first he could cover, and then it was like he didn't know how to cover anymore. He knew how to put a hit on you. Oh, the man's pursuit was a one. If you're a Madden guy, his pursuit and tackle were 99. You know what I'm saying? He could hit people, but as far as his covering ability, it's like it drifted off. It just drifted away. I don't know, but sorry. I feel sorry for Roy Williams, man. I hope he's doing well. But yeah, man. But other than Roy Williams, the last good safety we had was Darren Woodson. And Darren Wood, he was that all around type of guy. He could ball hawk. He could go to the line of scrimmage and tackle folks. He was the man. Darren Woodson was the man. And I think they've been trying to get another Darren Woodson for the last longest. I think what Cowboy fans really want, we want an Ed Reed. We want a guy when that ball is lofted up in the air. We want a guy that's just like, you know what I mean. That's the type of guy we want. You know, and I'm all for it. That we need a covering type of safety because too many times we just seem like when crunch time comes, man, we get beat deep, and I can't stand that, man. Can't stand that, yo. Ugh. But I'm thinking about what other thing. Of course, defensive tackle. We definitely need defensive tackle. I don't know why Rod Marinelli does not want a true nose tackle. We need a guy that can, because that's how we've been getting beat. When we do get beat on the defensive line, it's because the offensive line is able to get to the second level. The only way you can keep the offensive line. There are two ways to keep the offensive line from getting to the second level. One, just be quicker off the ball. If you can be quicker off the ball, there's nothing they can do about it. But the second thing is we need a big body that can clog up space, that can take two blockers with him. What the Colts did and what the Rams did, they basically had that. Now they would do the combo block, But once the dude had leverage, the other guy would go ahead and head to the second level, thus taking out Jalen Smith and Leighton Vander Esch and Sean Lee. And that's not good, ladies and gentlemen. That's not good at all. So I would like them to get a true nose. I doubt they would. Excuse me. I would like them to get a true nose, but I doubt they will. And a lot of that makes me very upset. Makes me very upset. Yes, it does. Yeah, makes me very upset. And so, last finally, you probably need to go on and get another kicker. Brett Maher, give him some competition. I think that's it. So I guess I said we didn't need a safety, but I brought up safety. So we can always use another linebacker, if especially if we're able to keep Joe Thomas and Justin March Lillard. I think that's his first name, Justin. I think we'll be pretty good. I think we'll be pretty decent. And yeah, yeah. So we're in the off season now officially. Combine is coming up. I think the last week, second to last week of February. So got the combine we're getting ready for. Of course, all the pro days in March, and then of course in April, NFL draft, baby, and it's the beginning of a new season, and we're ready to do it again. Yo, give me insights on the AAF, man. I haven't watched any game, but I was looking at the highlights of Atlanta versus like Orlando, I think it was. Yo, not bad. It's some decent football. It's nice to, I watch the NBA, but I don't really pay attention to the NBA until after All Star break and playoffs. So it is what it is. But anyway, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe to my page. Shout out to everybody that supports your boy. And it's gonna be a while before we talk Cowboys again. I'm just giving y'all my initial. Um, this is just more of my initial heartbeat, my initial pulse of what's going on with the Cowboys moving forward. Notice I didn't bring up Dak Prescott because I'm happy with Dak Prescott. I'm very happy with Dak Prescott. I hope they don't break the bank with him like they did Romo, but I'm very happy with Dak Prescott. The dude is a winner. Holla at your boy. This is Billy Mack Entertainment. Please like, subscribe, share, comments with your boy, and we gonna do this again next time.